I only hope that we never lose sight of one thing, that it was all started by a mouse.
Hello, everyone out there in podcast land. This is the Beyond the Mouse podcast, the podcast for all things Disney for NPR Illinois Community Voices and for the Front Row Network. And today we are playing Jingle Bells. We're decking the halls. We're doing all the Christmas things. My name is Craig. I am your host. I'm joined by my other two wise people. I am joined by Mr. Brett Rutherford.
Hello.
And Miss Vanessa Ferguson.
Whoa, hello there. Scratched it.
I love it. I love it.
Melikaliki maka. Anyway.
I love every bit of that. So who is bringing the frankincense to the party?
I was going to bring myrrh.
Like,
I mean, I'm gold.
You can
obviously.
bring Marie. Bring Marie. I'm sorry. Aren't those scents? Well, I would have no idea what I was bringing because I have no sense of smell.
That's
Those
true.
would have been really bad gifts for me. But I am hearing Christmas carols in my head. I'm like we should put a speaker in there so you can hear them too. Sorry.
Well, as you are aware, we are continuing to live and love the most wonderful time of the year, and we are excited to talk about ways we can really bring Disney into our lives and celebrate a Disney Christmas at home. So some people go to the parks during this time. Obviously, Walt Disney World is open, but in a different kind of way still, correct? And a lot of us are still at home, and we still want to bring that magic to us. We're not necessarily going to have some of the holiday events that we would have had this year, and that's okay because we're going to make it we're still going to make it a fantastic year just through Disney and everything else. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to kind of go around the horn here and ask about how you would like to celebrate Disney at home. And I think we should just jump right into it unless you have anything else you wanted to mention, Vanessa.
I am ready to go around the horn. I'm very
around
like
the
horn. The horn? Is that like, I won't say it's like baskets, Vanessa, because I know you're tired of that joke.
What is a horn? Why did you say horn?
So I think that
it's a phrase.
Around the horn is a term that generally is used when you go to talk
when you're
to people.
Traveling around Africa?
Maybe it's like I don't know. I honestly,
we're a little off topic.
You have me stumped.
Sorry.
We're going to go from person to person and talk about what we're doing to keep Disney in our Christmas season this year in 2020. And we are going to go to Miss Vanessa first. How are you, Vanessa? This is a little behind the podcast. This was your idea, right?
Oh.
You are the brains of this operation.
It depends on how it turns out.
Yeah, it was my idea. Well, because there are ways. So when some of us don't get to go to Disney, like Brett usually will go to like the Merry Christmas party and he'll leave us at home. And so I have to live vicariously through him, or I have to find ways to make a very Disney Christmas at home for myself. So I have a long list, and you guys, I don't even think have a list that's quite as long as me, but I'll start. Okay. I'm going to try to pick things that you won't pick. So the first
duplicates are okay. Duplicate gifts are good. We'll return anything we don't like.
Okay, great.
So,
well, the first thing that I do that makes me really feel like in a Disney Christmas season is put up my Disney ornaments. I don't know if you guys collect Disney ornaments, but I have specific ones that have like Mickey Mouse on. I've been gifted a lot of Disney ornaments. So that is like a big thing for me. It's like, because when you open it up, you kind of forget that you have it. And then it takes you back to your trip. And you're like, oh yeah, I remember when we went to Disney and I got this. And so it's like a magical way to time travel and really enjoy Christmas as well.
That's a great idea. Have you joined any of the Disney ornament gift exchanges or anything like that you see on Facebook? I feel like maybe you ought to try it.
No, because I feel like I will get a little obsessive and want all of them. So I do try to block out and only get the ornaments from my trips.
Yeah, and ornaments are a great way to introduce Christmas to your holiday season. And of course, like putting up that tree or getting out those decorations. This year, I wouldn't have blamed you if you would have started doing that June 1st, but you certainly right around that time in November when everybody starts to get all the Christmas stuff out, ornaments are a great way to bring the magic and to remember, like you said, each ornament represents those memories that you have. And such memories are such an important part of why we love what we do and why we love going to the parks and why we love experiencing Disney throughout the year, right? So Brett, I want to hear your first Disney at home tip, memory, whatever you'd like to say. How are you going to celebrate Disney at home?
Well, I celebrate with Disney holiday music. There are like, Disney versions or Disney character versions of favorites. And this, okay, I'll give you a little secret here. I don't necessarily start with Disney Christmas music, in the holiday season. Sometimes, as a matter of fact, I do. I celebrate Christmas in July and whenever else I need to. And this year it's been a lot. So I think that, that there's all kinds of lists. I guess I'm not a Spotify person, but I did check on iTunes, and there's a bunch of versions of that. Well, anyway, it's kind of like, okay, so the character versions that I listen to that you might want to check out is It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year with Daisy, Donald, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, where, Daisy always has such the wonderful voice. Not necessarily a character voice. But she's a really good singer. And then, okay, are you ready for this one? Jingle Bell Rock with Professor Ludwig von Drake. Yeah, and then because I love this. When We're Together from last year or 2 years, well, a couple of years ago, Frozen, the Frozen film. Isn't that a great? And we've we get to hear them all. I love that. So you might listen. Just find them on your favorite music provider. How's that? Yes, Disney holiday music, Disney versions.
And my
favorite
Disney music provider is actually Brett, because he will bring me a CD that says like Disney Christmas mix. Here you go. And then it's like, I didn't ask for it. He just shows up at my door. Here. And then
it's very important that you listen to this right now. So,
yeah. He's really into it.
Craig, I need to get one for you.
Right. And he brings that to you in March, right? For the next year.
Yeah, he's
early on. Anyway.
Several in the past. And it's just he just shows up here. I brought this for you. Here. I thought you'd like this. Very nice.
Oh my. Now I'm feeling bad, Craig. I must make it up to you. I will be making you some CDs here real shortly.
No worries at all. I will actually, I had a different number one, but I think that mine fits so perfectly into yours. And then I'm just going to let myself go again. And we'll do this in a snake style.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there going to be a test at the end of this year? The things I've learned? Oh gosh.
The things you've learned. You were going to be so ready for basketball season. It is remarkable. But
I can't wait.
I will say that, and if you listen to our Halloween episode with Matthew Kroll, I mentioned the same exact thing. I mention this very frequently, but when it comes to music and the Disney parks, there's no better place to me than Sorcerer Radio, because you do get the ambiance music, you get the entrance music. And what they do is around this time of year, they have a special channel called Seasons, and Seasons turns into Santa Radio. And so it is all Disney Christmas music, just completely streaming. Every now and then you get an ad for Sorcerer Radio or for like renting DVC points. But outside of that, it's really pretty consistent. I will say that there are some interesting choices for things that they classify as Christmas that might not be Christmas. So if you do listen into it the first time and you're like, this is not a Christmas song, don't worry. They will get back into a rotation. I mean, they do pump a lot of music through there. It's open 24/7. You can download the Sorcerer Radio app. And I know that there are other apps as well. It just so happens that is the one that I use all the time. And check out the Seasons channel for sure. So that is my music tip. Brett, have you downloaded Sorcerer Radio yet?
No, I don't. I mean, I have listened to it, but I certainly don't listen to it with the regularity that you do. I mean, that they should just be a sponsor.
That's my work. That's like how I turn it on in the background. I put it on put it on that Alexa and then just let it go.
Aw, that is let it go. Well, a whole nother meeting. This time of year. But anyway, oh no, the question you were asking, it may not be exactly what you think is holiday music. What do they play, like, the soundtrack to Die Hard? I mean,
You're gonna go into that
technically,
debate, huh?
anyway, well, let's save that for another podcast.
You dove right into that. I'm gonna let the flashback guys know that you're coming at
I'm
it.
ready for that.
Yeah.
That I'm ready for that. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that, but that's neither here
Speaking
nor
of
there.
lovely Christmas movies, this was going to be my first, and so I'll take it as my second round. And to me, there's several movies that I have to watch at Christmas time, and those movies include Holiday Inn and It's a Wonderful Life, and then of course A Muppet's Christmas Carol, which is the definitive telling of the Christmas Carol story. And I know that Disney has done several Christmas carols, so I'm sorry to Mickey's Christmas Carol, and then also to the Christmas Carol that had Jim Carrey in it just a little bit ago. But the Muppets Christmas Carol, this was a movie, and we actually went back, if you go way back, and we need to actually probably redo Muppets Christmas Carol maybe next year as Beyond the Mouse, this team of it, because I did it a long time ago before Vanessa and Brett joined. You can go back and listen to that episode, but I absolutely love that movie so much. It actually came right on the heels of the death of Jim Henson. And so his son, Brian, was kind of taking the mantle and moving it forward. There was a new Kermit for the first time ever. And it's just a magical movie. Michael Caine in that film, he said, "I will be your Ebenezer Scrooge if I can do it seriously. I understand I'm going to be acting around a lot of Muppets. That's fine. I will do that, but I'm taking it seriously." So he brings this like Victorian acting to this role, and it's just lovely, and it's available on Disney Plus, of course. But I can't get enough of Muppets Christmas Carol. My son is still a little young for it because it does move a little slow at the beginning, and it's a little spooky because Christmas Carol, of course, is kind of a ghost story, right? So I can't wait until he is of an age where he will experience that with me and really enjoy that with me too. But I love Muppets Christmas Carol.
Well, I was going to say no spoilers, but I do know the story. But okay, confession, we really need to see this because I have never seen it.
How have you never like literally how
Brett,
have you never seen that movie?
It's a musical.
I really? Okay.
Yes,
I'll
it's got
watch it.
great songs in it too.
Okay. Okay. I'm like going, I know, how dare I? But I will put it on my list.
It's
It'll
got
be
the
on
great
my
lines. Tis the
We can
season
schedule
to
let's schedule a
enjoy.
December group watch sometime.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
So
Okay, we'll do
good.
that.
Let's do
But
that.
Cool.
But you all
Okay.
have to wait until like, everybody goes to bed in my house, so it'll be late.
Yeah.
I'll keep
sure.
you up.
Well, I love the 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock movies. They're
And
fun. They're fun. I enjoy that. Is it my
It'll
turn
be
yet?
like living it, because doesn't it, when the bell tolls one, we can
I
start
like
it at midnight, and by the time the bell's tolling one, we'll be at the first ghost.
Sleep till Christmas.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
Brett,
Aw,
we'll go
I have so
to
much to look
we'll go
forward
to you
to.
next.
I'm excited
Actually,
about
let's just
that.
stop doing this podcast and do the whole movie now.
Honestly, it blows my mind. Like, how is it possible that you have not seen, like, I want an answer. I want a legitimate answer as to how you have avoided seeing this movie and why. Do you hate the Muppets? What is it?
It's probably because he heard the "Love Is Gone" song first, and that deterred him.
I haven't heard any of this. See, this is all spoiler to me. Why have I not? Well, I haven't had the time. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's also the very most busy.
You just said you celebrate Christmas in July. It's been on Disney Plus this whole year, Brett.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen Noel? Have you watched Noel?
I
did. I turned it
Okay.
off about halfway through because I just
Stop
couldn't do it.
It's good. Oh, come on. Well, Well, this is for people. Yeah, this is the holiday edition of Beyond the Mouse, where people like Christmas. What is this? I'm like, okay.
Apparently not
Anyway.
all of us like Christmas, Brett. Not liking Christmas Carol. Anyway, all right. I will quit.
You
messing
went
with
from I
you.
haven't watched it to I don't like it. I think that's a big jump. mighty
Well,
big
it
jump
came
there
out in
for
the
the
90s,
holidays.
Brett. So I feel like if you've had some opportunities to see this. So anyway, we will move on. We will move on
Oh
to
my
you
gosh,
next.
Christmas Carol, Muppet Christmas Carol is the new turkey leg.
So I don't
Like,
attack you.
Okay, well, why don't we go, since we're talking about holiday treats, visual and otherwise, turkey legs included. Happy holidays, Vanessa. Disney holiday treats. Okay, I'm gonna say Mickey shaped Rice Krispie treats, or Mickey shaped crispy rice treats. And in fact,
I think it's
'cause I
called
have
rice cereal treats when you want to get
rice
away with
cereal
that.
treats.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, rice
Rice
cereal
cereal
treats.
treats.
Rice cereal treats. So,
Uh,
okay, Mickey shaped rice cereal treats. And the thing is, and I think I might have told you all before, is that I have never had luck making Mickey shaped foods. I have not had luck. I did have luck this summer because I was celebrating Disneyland's 65th anniversary, and I made Disneyland themed colors Rice Krispie treats. Excuse me, crisp rice treats. Well, whatever. Okay. Anyway,
We're
and
getting food anyway. Just
we're
continue.
getting food. And so, but the cool thing is, I added some sprinkles and that sort of stuff, and you can still sort of do that. But I checked. There are holiday edition Rice Krispies. Now, I will say that because it's a holiday edition Rice Krispie. So it has the regular Rice Krispie, which is kind of the white one. And then there's red and green. And they are available. In fact, in Central Illinois, I checked and they're available locally. So I'm going to get those. Now, if you want to set the Wayback Machine to when Muppet Christmas Carol was out in the mid 90s, you could have, if you do that, you can get some holiday fruity pebbles, but I don't think they make those anymore. But anyway, you follow directions to make your favorite crispy rice treat, and then you spray the Mickey cookie cutter. I have one that's kind of like about an inch thick and all that sort of stuff. And then the trick is that you put wax paper down or something like that, and then you pack the Mickey shaped cookie cutter with the Rice Krispie mixture, and you push it in and you push it in, and then fill out all the nooks and crannies, and then out pops a wonderful, may I say, Mickey shaped treat. And I had success with that. So you carefully unmold it, and there you have it. So, and then you can bag it up and send it to your friends, and so they can celebrate your Mickey treat. How's that?
That's
That's
nice.
perfect. We loved your Mickey treats.
Yeah.
They were kind of fancy. I used like melted, like the melting chocolate on top. So I did a drizzle.
Yeah, that was great.
Everything
Everything
it's the time
about
of
that
year
was
when
great.
I can watch the Food Network because it's these holidays and not the scary holidays.
Yeah.
So I
Also,
try extra hard.
Brett, if you're feeling adventurous, the Disney Family website that is operated by the Disney company, they post Disney treat recipes on that site as well. So if you're
Ooh.
looking to do Mickey cookies, or I think they had like Mickey snowman, you can, they had all
Ooh.
kinds of treats that you can make with your family and celebrate Disney and Christmas with food.
With food. Well, that's okay. I'll give that a try.
Vanessa, would you like to go?
I would. So this one is a huge favorite of mine, and by the time this airs, it will have passed, but I'm sure you can probably watch it someplace online. It's The Wonderful World of Disney Magical Holiday Celebration on ABC. Oh, I love it so much. They basically do a show where they're doing concerts at the Walt Disney World Castle and the Disneyland Castle. And last year, they had Sting and Shaggy. Now, you may be asking, what does Sting and Shaggy have to do with Christmas? Nothing. But do I care? No. It was amazing. I loved it. They were singing Message in a Bottle. There was Christmas decorations. Shaggy was up there. He was doing his reggae thing. It was incredible. So I'm really looking forward to this year's, which, as I mentioned you've probably watched or can watch now. But also, if you haven't watched the past ones, there are clips of all those episodes, those shows on the annual ones on YouTube that I was able to find. So
I wanted to ask, it is happening this year, right? I haven't, this
oh
is
yeah.
breaking news for me. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I am on ABC all the time and they have been promoting it all week. I cannot wait to watch it.
That's awesome. That's really
Yeah.
cool because it was something that I was worried that we might miss out on because there's going to be some like virtual, like I know Macy's is doing a little thing different for the Thanksgiving Day parade and stuff like that too. So as you could tell, we're recording this a little early, but you know, it's really cool. I love seeing like all the different places that they go, and then they tie it to like, you know, they'll sing like I can never say the word, and you said it, Brett, earlier this podcast. Melamaliki Laka.
Malakaliki Maka. Yeah, is the
They
word.
have that, but they
Okay.
do that at like Alani, the resort and spa. So like out in Hawaii, they sing that song, and it's just really cool to see like Disney theme parks kind of all scattered across the at least the United States and sometimes even the world. Like they had Shanghai Disneyland on there before, and just really neat to see that for sure. I'm excited that they are going to bring that still, and that we'll have the chance to watch it.
And you can go back and watch Shaggy at the concert. It's like said I stole the Christmas present. It wasn't me. So that's all kissing Santa. It wasn't me. It was very, I don't know. Actually, I kind of made that up, but still it's a lot of fun.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Vanessa's
Awesome.
Oh, do I go
holiday
again?
special next year. That's so good.
Guess who's
Oh.
up again, Brett?
Is it me?
Is it me?
Is it Brett?
Yeah.
We're not snaking it this time?
Oh, no, you're right. You're right, Vanessa. You can go again. I'm sorry. Yours was just so good. I thought it was 2.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
nice. We heard it twice.
All right. Well, then I will go with my other favorite film to watch at Christmas time, of course, Frozen. I know it's not completely a Christmas movie, but it's wintry and there's a snowman. And he asked me, "Do you want to build one?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do. Thank you very much. And if it's snowing, I'll go outside and I'll also build a snowman." But Frozen is what I watch every single Christmas time. Not the second one because that's a fall movie. That's not a
Mhm.
Christmas movie.
Agreed.
Yeah. So first Frozen, wintry, enjoyable. And like Brett said, there was that Christmas it's like a Disney short. And that one's
The
really
Disney not so short, right? They were
yeah,
saying.
Disney not so short, but that one's really good too. Anything basically with Olaf except Frozen 2. That one does not count.
Yeah, and I get that
Oh.
because the color palette is so much more fall in Frozen 2. And I was going to say that, you know, I always associated Frozen with Christmas because it came out right around, it was their
Yeah.
Thanksgiving release, but so was Frozen 2. But I completely agree with you, Vanessa, that to me, Frozen is much more winter and Christmas, even though technically it all happens in the spring, but still I get that sense. Then as far, or I'm sorry, not even, does it happen in the summer? You're looking at me confused, Brett. It happens not
No,
in the
I'm
winter.
just thinking.
It doesn't
No,
happen
I'm
in
sorry.
the
Don't
winter.
look at me. Like,
Summer.
I'm
And then
confused myself.
Frozen 2 though has like the color palette absolutely screams fall, and kind of that sets that time of year. And of course, like there's pumpkins everywhere and everything else. Arendelle is definitely ready for a fall celebration
Yeah.
in Frozen 2. So I totally understand where you're going. Maybe that can be your Thanksgiving movie, and then you
Oh
can
yeah.
bridge into Christmas with Frozen.
Good idea. Wish I would have thought of that.
Yeah. Well, now you did. You
Okay.
could just say that you did.
I did. Thank you.
Lying to ourselves is also one of our holiday traditions. I'm sorry.
Brett, now you are up. My apologies to Vanessa. Brett, you're up.
I'm going to keep this one really simple. Disney themed presents for Disney fans, which you're going to, but yeah, well, we talked about that already, haven't we? We have. So, go back and listen to that. But the other thing that you can get are Disney gift cards, because eventually we're going to get back to those parks and we can use those gift cards and we can remember, oh, I remember when so and so gave this to me, and now I'm celebrating both my holiday, and now I'm celebrating my holiday at a Disney park. I'm not hinting or anything, Disney gift cards from my co-hosts, but anyway, if you want to, just like wait.
You're
That
funny,
You know,
Brett.
it's
funny.
always good.
You're funny.
You know.
No, I do think that that's wonderful. We did a whole episode on Disney gifts last week, and that was definitely on my list still. Like being able to give people that really love Disney those opportunities, like Disney cookbooks and ornaments and all these collectibles that people have. The ways that you can kind of continue to spread that fandom, right? And certainly we talked about a lot of options last week, but even like those Disney books and things like that we discussed, it's just such a great
All
idea.
of our guests, isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh.
And
No kidding.
if you're really
Jeff Curdy
into,
books and
yeah,
oh my gosh.
there were a lot. And if you're really into just Disney merch, if that's normally how you celebrate going to the parks,
Vanessa.
I know, right? It's such a problem. I need a bigger suitcase. But Shop Disney, my goodness, it's got all the Christmas, it's got the Christmas pajamas, the Christmas sweaters. One year this wasn't on Shop Disney, but I got a Thumper Christmas gravy bowl. Now, do I need a Thumper Christmas gravy bowl? I don't. I do not, but that little bunny rabbit's on there and it's on a log. Yeah, I want to get this and fill with gravy. I mean, I never eat gravy, but this is what happens at Christmas time is I just go insane. And Shop Disney today, they had a queue. Like you couldn't even get into the website. It had a countdown.
Wow.
It's like you have to wait your turn, and it said once you get in, you've got 10 minutes to fill up your shopping cart and buy. And I'm like, this is so intense. So Shop Disney's great. Christmas merch is great. I agree with you, Brett.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Such a good answer for sure. And it was actually on my list too, but I will forego that one. We'll talk about something else. And that's something else that's near and dear to my heart. And this is kind of a shout out to some of our other friends in podcasting. I listen, if I'm not listening to like theme park music and things like that, I also listen to a good deal of other Disney podcasts. And so many of them have done wonderful Christmas episodes that you can go back and listen to and really enjoy. And I think specifically I want to call out Lou's show, WDW Radio. And of course, Lou was on with us this year as well. So it's a nice tie-in, but he has done so many great shows over the years where you could just do like a whole playlist of just his Christmas, whether it's the top 10s about Christmas, whether it's the story about Christmas coming into the Disney parks. Just so cool. And who knows what he has coming up in this December. So I highly would suggest that. There's other Disney podcasts out there, but I think listening to those, what I like about some of the formats that other shows use from time to time would be things like the Disney history that you can kind of get and the attraction history, even things like the Haunted Mansion and the overlay that they do out in Disneyland to learn about how that came about and why they decided to do it that way. Just really interesting stuff. So I am constantly listening to those podcasts anyway. And so it's fun to get in the holiday spirit by listening to them and specifically their Christmas episodes for sure.
Yes.
Who's
I definitely
next?
agree with you. Who's
What?
next? Are you next?
next? I
Don't
have
you do it
more.
again?
I'm next again.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Go ahead.
And this is also something that's near and dear to my heart, and that is food. So I, not the baking side of things, although that is wonderful and great. And Anna just made gingerbread cookies and we have a little Mickey Mouse cookie cutter now. And so they were Mickey shaped and they were
Oh,
delicious.
A successful
gonna
Mickey.
make some
That's
good.
good.
Yeah. Hopefully she's going to make some more. But I will say that generally in fall and in the winter, in normal years, those are the times where we're in at the house more, and you can kind of eat some more of those hearty foods and soups and things like that. And so we start cooking things from the Disney parks menus quite a bit more in the fall and in the winter. And so we love things like the Guinness stew that comes from Rose and Crown, or the cheddar soup from the Canada Pavilion, the corn chowder from the Contemporary. Like those are just the soups that we like. But there's so many other foods that you can make from the Disney parks. They sell them into cookbooks. They also have them available all around the internet. Vanessa mentioned that the Disney family and the Disney company and Disney Parks blog also do release some of these recipes, these official recipes as well. So you can find kind of the ones that fans have sort of made, or you can actually find the real legitimate recipe. So if you're missing a particular piece of the theme park, it'd be really fun to find that recipe and then make that food as a family, because then that's a good way to experience it. And even if it's not exactly how they make it in the parks, I bet you'll still enjoy the experience, and you'll enjoy the taste of the food that you've made. So Brett, did you have something there?
My little shout out was the Canadian cheddar cheese soup. That is a big favorite of mine. Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was. I like you kind of put your hand up a little bit, and I was like,
going, yes. I was
so
just saying
you were raising the roof more than you were.
I was, sorry, yes. I was raising raise the roof. Yes.
Like
Vanessa, do you do any Disney cooking?
Do I do Disney cooking?
Yeah.
I tried. Not well. So I'm glad you do it. But like you said, it's about the trying, not the end result, which is a very hygge thing, which I'm reading this book about hygge. And if you remember hygge, I believe there is a clip from Frozen. The who's the guy with the sauna? He's very hygge. Do you know?
Okay.
It's a Denmark thing, and they're all about like, the cooking process, and it's not necessarily it tastes good, but there's lots of things with hygge. It's basically hygge. It's basically the way that you survive the winter in Denmark.
Okay.
Because it's all dark.
Pronouncing your H's? I'm just sorry.
I'm just saying it the way they say it in my audiobook.
Hygge. That's good.
Hygge.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yes, we're doing
like an old car. Hygge. Sorry.
Yeah, it does sound like a
Brett, you're up again.
Okay. Well, it's the holidays, and we do have a little bit more time to, celebrate this year, if we're at home. Spend a day on YouTube finding all of your Disney favorite parade shows. I found some that I'm in. I have, from my Disney days, yes. And so that's, you could, we all know that you can find so much on YouTube. You can hang out on YouTube and find your park favorites to watch. And
is that YouTube or is it YouTube?
YouTube. Oh, but
YouTube.
If you have a chance, look at the Disneyland. Let's see, what is it? Oh, Believe. Yeah, Believe in Holiday Magic, because it's really, 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 really cool. And then you can also watch World of Color, Winter Dreams. And if you go back to the 2013 version that has the virtual choir, I'm in the snowflake in yellow, kind of singing sideways. Yeah, there. So
no tree,
about halfway through.
No flake. Is there anything you can't do with?
I know. I sing on water for the holidays.
You're so versatile.
like I sing on water. That's a whole nother story.
You are the Lord of precipitation.
Here you go.
YouTube.
Well, I will agree, Brett, because I really enjoy watching the Tim Trackers walkthrough of the Very Merry Christmas Party. And so since I've not been, I do feel like I'm there when I'm able to. I know. Don't give me that face. I know I haven't been yet, but I will someday. And and it's fun to watch the especially the stage show. I feel like in that particular Christmas party is really a lot of fun. I don't know if I could eat as many cookies as they eat at the
Right, I'm excited, but that's the thing is like I'm so excited to go someday because we haven't been either, and it will be a challenge to see if you can get $150 worth of cookies in you
oh
by
man,
the end of the
You
night.
can't. You
yeah.
can't. And
Stage a
well,
ton
they
of-
have
Well, let's
more
see.
things.
So is it five? It's like $5 a cookie, probably. So like what,
Well,
30
you can
cookies?
have more. Oh, you can, and the other thing, you
Because
can
if you
take them
pocket
with you.
them. Yeah. if you
Yes,
pocket
you can take them with you because some of them are in bags, so
Yeah.
they are for easy transport. Because last year when I went with my friend Maureen, hello, shout out, my gosh, Maureen, this is your third shout out. So happy holidays. Yeah, so we took them back, back to the resort there. Yes, so that was fun. And
Did you just like
one of my
binge
favorite.
out on cookies and there were like crumbs everywhere and they
I'm
like
like going.
housekeeping opened the door and you guys were just like passed out with crumbs all over your face?
Yes, we were in
That's how I
sugar
was
highs. It
feeling.
was fun. But actually, one of my favorite memories is going to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party a few years ago, and let's just say it's still Florida, even though it's December, But yeah, so I was drinking hot chocolate. I had my hot chocolate, my free cookies, and the sweat was dripping down my back when I was
Oh
drinking
no.
my hot cocoa. But Disney cocoa is so good, so it's
You
such
were
a
just
good
filled
memory.
with
So
Disney warmth.
I
That's what it
was,
was.
yes.
Instead of
Yeah.
Florida humidity.
Sorry to
Vanessa, you kind
tell you
of
about the sweat
sneakily
there.
got one of yours in there on the tail end of Brett's
Did
as
I?
well. So
I
go
don't
ahead and
I think
and
I
I
was
know
just
you have a long list, so you go ahead and let us know.
well, on Christmas Day, I believe it's ABC, they do the what's it called? What's it called? The Christmas Day parade. And they have the little reindeer come out and they're hilarious. And I
It's
just
almost a reindeer.
it's all yeah. And then and like the the drummers, there's the like toy soldiers in the
Toy
parade.
soldiers.
They're so cool.
Mhm.
And so like I think it was last Christmas. I didn't realize that this would be on ABC. So I don't know if it's going to be on again this year, but you can definitely watch it on YouTube because I watched the last ones. But I remember like screaming like to the people in the other room like get out of here! Disney Christmas parade is on. You
Are
know,
you
so
saying
it's
that
like
last Christmas you played with their hearts and you told them, you yelled at them?
played with their hearts by
It's a
yelling
Christmas
at
song.
them.
Yes, no.
That's a Christmas
Last
song.
Christmas. Oh, you played with my heart. No, that isn't. I gave
I
you my
gave
heart.
you my heart.
Oh, well,
Okay.
whatever it is.
Sorry.
Okay. We're gonna kick you off the Christmas episode if you can't get the Christmas lyrics right.
Brett hasn't seen Muppets Christmas Carol. It's fine.
Oh,
It's gonna be
sure.
a lonely
Divert
episode for
attention.
me. I'll be the last one standing with my Christmas joy. Anyway, but yeah, do you guys watch the parade? Is this like
Mhm.
I was just shocked last year to see it on. I was so excited.
You
So I'm
what?
hoping to see it again.
That wasn't that was not your first year to watch it, was it?
I had seen
I'm gonna
okay, I
Muppet
had
Christmas
seen
shame
clips from
you.
the very
Like,
I had seen clips from the very merry, and actually I think several years past I had seen because I remember someone in my family being like, "Oh, can you imagine being in those crowds?" But last year I just remember being insanely psyched out that it was on.
that's good. Yes.
So now
yes,
it's like
it's been on for like 30 years.
good. Well, I finally caught one. And
I
so
know
like
that,
this
so.
year, like that's gonna be my go-to is like forget presents. I want to turn on the TV and figure out how I can watch the Christmas Day parade from Disney.
Well, I think
Yeah,
they're, it's a different version this year a little bit, but it'll be oh so jolly.
That's okay. I'm okay with it. That's fine.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Brett,
Disney.
do you
Christmas.
have any final ones that you'd like to go to?
Well, of course, my final one has 27 parts. So, just kidding. Okay, yeah. So I have Disney holiday music, Brett's Mix, which is, kind of in tribute to Mama Odie. I dig a little deeper. So this is again on YouTube. Okay, now I understand that there is. I know of people that if you find something on YouTube, like a music that has source audio from a Disney park, now I don't know how they get that, but I understand that there are people and there are ways to download that and put it on, I guess, like a CD or something that you could give to friends, something like that. I know, I would really hope that someone would do that for me
It
sometime.
sounds
It's a wonderful
totally
gift.
legal.
And what? I don't know, but I understand some people do that. But
Right,
anyway,
right.
they're
Not
like the
you.
holiday. No, shh. um, I'm like going Disney Plus sharer. Anyway, so yeah, so there are holiday overlay soundtracks that I love. Small World Holiday, which okay, so it's Small World, and it's a combination of Small World and Jingle Bells and in all the different languages. And when they get to the mermaid part, they sing jingle shells. Okay, they sing jingle shells.
I love
Yes.
it.
Jingle shell. Oh, I started. Yeah, jingle shells. Yes. Anyway, yeah, you got to go check that one out for the jingle shells. And then, oh, my very, very, very favorite is Country Bear Christmas Special. It is 16 minutes and 11 seconds of pure holiday hoedown fun. I love it. It
Don't you mean
premiered.
it's holiday ho down fun?
What is it? What's our here word?
Cue down fun.
Who down. It's a who down. Oh
Fun.
gosh.
Cue
It's
Yeah.
okay
down
with my
fun.
umlauts. But anyway, yeah. So that was such a great holiday special. And again, available on YouTube. You can even watch it in Japanese. But so it's on it. Okay, so it is on YouTube. Those are on A Musical History of Disneyland, which I did purchase. It was the 50th anniversary celebration. So you can borrow mine, maybe, and or you can get it on eBay, which I saw the other day that it was $102 or best offer, and it ranged to $599. So
Wow.
I have gold. My gosh, I'm so excited about that. Okay, but for those park lovers, again, dig a little deeper. You can find the Main Street background music holiday loop, Epcot entrance holiday loop, Disney Hollywood Studios. You can have Echo Lake Holiday and Sunset Seasons greetings, Sunset Boulevard, the Animal Kingdom, the Disney resorts at Grand Floridian, Animal Kingdom, Disney Springs, and then you can go to Disneyland for the Esplanade, which is great music, Main Street Holiday, Buena Vista Street, Festival of the Holidays, which is really good because I really enjoyed that because that had an international and Latin flair. So that was fun. I enjoyed that. So that's all of those. And then, of course, Believe in Holiday Magic Fireworks and World of Color Winter Dreams, which will make you cry at the end. Oh, so good. Oh my gosh. I really hope that a friend would, make copies of that for me or for my co-hosts. Anyway, maybe that'll happen.
I love you just rattling off all the Disney titles of things. It sounds like
I
a
love
game
it.
of word association. It's hilarious.
Up until this year, I had been to Disney parks during the holidays, December, the past 3 years. I was at Disneyland for 2 years, and then last year went to Walt Disney World. So I have to get my Disneyland and Disney World holiday fix somehow. So I've been spending a lot of time on YouTube.
Wow,
So,
ladies
and
and
having a
gentlemen,
good
this
time.
is a true fan. This is what a
Really? Am I?
true Disney fan looks
Really?
like.
Am I?
Oh, really?
I love
I've never
that.
heard that before. So
Yeah.
all of those things are
Not
so good, and you must
just
listen to
not a
all of
fan
them.
of all the properties like Little Muppets that are so cute.
Oh, that's so crazy because you'll love that.
That's just
soundtrack
so
too.
crazy because there's so
Oh my
many good
gosh.
songs.
Yes.
Everything.
Okay. As soon as this is over, I'm going to immediately go watch.
This is a Brettervention.
Let's see, watching Muppet Christmas Carol. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will be doing that.
Good.
Cross my heart. Cross my heart. Yeah.
All right. I get to go last. And I have certainly some other things that I would say to go and check out on Disney Plus. It's so fun to have all of the Happy Holidays collection. If you just look through the search bar in Disney Plus, you can see so many cool things in there. They even have like the Christmas episodes from particular Disney shows. But then you also have, of course, things like Home Alone and, of course, The Santa Claus, which is just a Christmas classic. Absolutely love that film and love that movie. But, you know, I just think that this is kind of a different type of year as we start to close out 2020. And it's so great to have all of you listening to us and giving us that feedback. Thank you for everybody that's done that, because that keeps us going and keeps us wanting to do more. And so we have kind of hinted at this previously, but we do have a Christmas present for you all. And so next week on Christmas Day, because it is a Friday, so we'll post it late on Christmas Eve. We have an interview with Rolly Crump that will be dropping in your feeds, and just a wonderful conversation that we had with him. And it'll be a nice Christmas present. Actually, it's really fun. His wife Marie and him were on the phone, and we said that this episode would be coming out on Christmas Day, and she just got a kick out of that. She thought it was so cool because she said she's going to share it with her family on Christmas, because that way they, you know, because people have a harder time getting together this year. So this is a way to celebrate that. So our conversation with Rolly Crump, that's my last way to celebrate Christmas at home, because it will be on Christmas Day and it'll be from your friends at Beyond the Mouse. So that is my last one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Great. That's a great. It's a great present that we're giving you. I'm sorry. Well, no, actually, that Rolly gave us. It was
Seriously.
such an honor to speak with another Disney legend.
I know. And, you know, he wasn't an original Imagineer, but he certainly was close. He was as close as they come to an
Well,
original
yeah.
Imagineer, and brought to the park so many amazing things, like the Tiki Room, and involved in the Haunted Mansion, and It's a Small World. I mean, these are just, when you think of Disney, these are the types of attractions you think about. And this was the man, or one of the men, that was involved in designing all of this. And so it's just incredible to get to speak to him. And it was just such a treat. So excited to bring that to you next week. But any final thoughts as we start to wrap up our Christmas at home? Vanessa, do you have a Christmas message for everybody out there?
Christmas message. Ooh, well, I just hope everyone has a great holiday. And if you're missing Disney, never fear. There will be times that it's maybe a better opportunity to return. And hey, that's another good way to celebrate Christmas and Disney, is to just start planning your next Disney visit, maybe even your next Disney Christmas visit. So I hope you have a great holiday and enjoy all the wonderful things Disney has to offer.
Yeah, Brett, what about you?
I think we need a 12-step program for Disney Christmas. But anyway, no, that isn't what we need. We need a little more Christmas. We need a little Christmas now. And this is what we're bringing to you. Well, to our listeners, well, thank you. Oh my gosh. I hope we brought a little joy and a little fun and a little happiness. And this time of year, a little holiday ho, ho, ho. Or is it he, he, he? Anyway, to you. So that's what I'm saying. So.
We mentioned it before, but in case, you know, because we're going to have Rolly's interview next week, we might not, well, I'm sure we'll mention it on the episode, but the next time that the three of us record together, it will be my favorite episode we do all year long. And that is our wrap up of the year episode, and looking back on 2020. So it's been such a remarkable year, and Merry Christmas to the both of you. Excited to continue
Yes.
to do this with you. It's been so much fun as we go from here. So, but of course, thank you for listening. We wouldn't be here without you. So please make sure to continue to spread the word and to tell people about Beyond the Mouse. You can find us, of course, on our social media platforms. You can search Beyond the Mouse Podcast on Facebook, also Beyond the Mouse Pod on Instagram. We are in NPR Illinois Community Voices, so you can go to nprillinois.org and look under the Community Voices tab, find us there. Also, we are part of the Front Row Network. You could find them on all social media platforms as well. And just some amazing content that has been coming out of the other shows. Just some amazing interviews, great stories, great movies. We're getting into Oscar season. We've started to get some of those early release reviews of different Oscar contenders out there. So just check out the Front Row Network feed for sure as well. It's been such a fun year and it's starting to come to a close. We are excited to have celebrated it with you, and make sure to have a wonderful and happy holiday and to stay safe and stay healthy for us. And we are looking forward to many, many, many more episodes to come with you here on Beyond the Mouse. So for Beyond the Mouse, I am Craig.
I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Brett.
And we will see you real soon in the front row. Maybe the front row of Santa's sleigh.
Santa's sleigh.
Oh,
From all of us to
you
all
have
of
that
you,
kind
a
of
very Merry
access?
Christmas.
That is some VIP access right there.
I'll tell you what, we've gotten some big interviews this year, but the big man, we got to work on that.
Oh man.
Ew.
Well, I
I'll
think
work him a
that's
hee,
just
hee,
Mr.
hee.
Claus to get to him.
We'll give him some treats or cookies. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
send over
We'll
those
just leave a
Mickey
trail
shaped
of cookies.
rice cereal treats, Brett.
Guys, all we have to do is go to the Very Merry Christmas party, steal all the cookies, put them in our pockets, pull up to the north.